Today I want to read you a verse from Matthew chapter 1 and remind you that you can't save yourself. Here we go, Matthew chapter 1, verse 21, where the angel Gabriel said this to Mary. Here we go. And she will bring forth a son, and you shall call his name Jesus, for he will save his people from their sins. The angel Gabriel brought this dramatic announcement to Mary and told her that she would bear a son miraculously, and that the son would save his people from their sins. The people could not save themselves from their sin. They needed a Savior to come and save them. Some things you should not do for yourself. I read of a woman named Heather who lived in England. When she was 29 years old, doctors said that she had an illness called myalgic encephalitis, which means that she suffers permanent exhaustion. Heather felt that she had the cure for her illness, but the doctors wouldn't do it for her. So she flew to the United States, but couldn't find a doctor to do it there. So she did it herself. Heather drilled a hole in her head in the front of a mirror, and it was a headache treatment from the Middle Ages known as trephination. Despite drilling too deeply and nearly puncturing her brain, she said, "I have no regrets. I generally feel better, and there's definitely more mental clarity." Now, if she had more mental clarity to begin with, she would have never tried such a foolish thing. But the matter of our salvation is more than something we should not do for ourselves. It is something that we simply cannot do for ourselves. Sometimes we think we can save ourselves when we compare our lives to those around us. "Well, I'm not nearly as bad as he is," we think. "Surely God must approve of me while he must disapprove of him." On a human level, that's all very logical. But salvation is not accomplished on a human level. It happens on a divine level as we receive what Jesus did for us on the cross. It's as if three men were in a boat in the middle of an ocean, and their boat develops a leak, and they decide that their only chance is to swim for land. So the first man splashes for a short distance. He can't swim, so he drowns. The next man is a fair swimmer, so he swims for a good distance before he drowns. The third man, well, he's an Olympic swimmer, and he swims a far distance, but he also drowns without ever even seeing the land. Now, one made it much farther than the others, but they all perished. It's the same way with trying to save yourself. You may do much better than someone else, but you can't do it good enough to succeed. You need to trust in what Jesus did to save you, because God promised that Jesus will save his people from their sins. We are not right with God because of what we do for him. We are made right with God because of what Jesus did for us. So today, thank him for this promise. He, meaning Jesus, will save his people from their sins.